joining me on the Terror Machine. This is your monthly love reading for the month of May 2017, and this will be for the sign of Sagittarius. But before I start, I was going to do some quarterly love readings for all the signs, but when the Mercury retrograde hit, it hit me with something that kind of blew my shoes off. So what I'm going to do for now is do the monthly readings until I can rework this channel so I can add more material on to this channel. So with that said, let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle to see what overall message you will get for the month that can help you out. Okay, one fell out. And it says seek a wise elder. So for Sagittarius singles, it says go is meaning in love to go ahead and ask a older person that's probably in a relationship, certain questions to help you home down on how you can go about being in a relationship, or how to obtain the kind of person that you want to be in a relationship. I don't think the person has to be super older, basically, or older to a point that certain characteristic that you may be looking for when they answering the questions kind of don't match up. But it's saying ask somebody with more experience or has been in a relationship for a while, because they could have some good advice for you that you could take in and kind of rework it for what you're looking for when it comes to a one-on-one relationship. If you already in a relationship, um, it's saying you may have a person that comes to you and asks you certain questions about how your relationship is, or how did you was possible to find a person. It's saying go ahead and kind of lend your advice to them, because when you lend your advice to somebody that's kind of curious about something that they may be interested in, and this is a love thing, what they trying to do is trying to find a way to mimic something that they see is working fine, and they want to adopt that into their actual personal life. So go ahead and offer that a person that kind of information from your best experience to them, and maybe that can point them in a direction on how to get into a relationship that they want. So let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle to see what energies you be working with for the month. Okay, what you have in the middle of the reading is the Ace of Cups in the upright. If you're single, it's saying that you can, in the month of May, could have a possibility of finding somebody new and starting something real tangible when it comes to something emotional. You may be looking at that person or seeing that person, or that person may see you in the month of May as a good potential to be in a one-on-one relationship with them, and the person you meet is also eager to be in a relationship with you, and they showing a lot of heart when it comes to investing their time and emotion when creating a relationship or a one-on-one. You may see that in a person, or a person may see that to you, so you could be meeting that person for the month. If you already coupled up, it's saying that you have a possibility to kind of renew your love or take your relationship to a new level by having a new sense of bonding that is happening in your relationship for the month of May. Both of you is eager, or your companion or you could be more affectionate towards each other in the month of May. What you have underneath you is the Seven of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Cups in the upright means a lot of options to pick from, or kind of a confusion, being confused of what is being offered to you. But in the reverse, is saying for singles, whoever this person you had met, or the person that's coming at you that want to be on a one-on-one relationship, they really is only focused on you. They It's something about you, or it's something about that person that they carry, and you very levitated to it. It's like it's stuck in your brain to a point that that's all you think about was that one person, and how they presented themselves, or how they approached you in a certain type of way to want to show you that they want to be in a relationship, and you're focused just on that one person. It's just saying that it may be no other suitors that matches that one person you're thinking about. If you already coupled up, it's saying that you're gonna be more focused on each other and each other's needs in the relationship. It's saying that you're not letting anything else kind of interfere with your bond with your companion. You're not trying to let a, a bunch of issues come in and affect it, or certain aspects from the outside come in and affect your relationship. Either you or your companion is really focused on you, or you're both focused on each other in the month of May. What card you have behind you is the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse is saying that if you're single, you could have met a person that you met in the past, that you could have thought that you could have had a relationship with, took a second thought and kind of backed out of pursuing you. And it could be because the way they were talking, or the way they was trying to present themselves verbally, or something that you was looking for and how they was presenting was not matching up after you really took time and thought about it, and it was like, nah, I'm cool for now. First you was probably game for it, but later on, after you had some time to sit back and really think about it, you decided to kind of not go and take your energy in that direction towards that person to get them in a one-on-one relationship. Either you met somebody like that, or somebody sees that in you, that whatever was said via conversation, it didn't move them, so they decided to kind of let that go, and kind of let you go about your own way to find something else, or you let somebody go so they can venture off and find somebody else, because you thought the way they was trying to present themselves was not matching of what you was looking for a companion in the past. If you was already coupled up, what it's saying is that maybe your companion, or you at that time, was one kind of moody, and wasn't, and kind of talking kind of weird, or they was being kind of loopy. You was bringing them stuff, or different ideas, or different things to help craft their relationship, and you kind of felt whatever they was bringing was more on a space cadet kind of level, and you couldn't kind of really take what they was bringing to you and kind of using it to craft your relationship better. You found that it was a little bit too out there, and it was a little bit, it didn't have really no logic to it. They was bringing you these new things, and you was like, okay, that's kind of weird, that's kind of, that's kind of a little bit, but they could have been having that train of thought when you was dealing with your companion in the past. What you have crowning above you is the Six of Cups. I mean, the Six of Coins in the reverse. The Six of Coins in the reverse. If you're single, you could have met another person. Another person could be coming up in the month of May that if you got with them, you probably can see that they may not bring no balance to you. They wouldn't be your counter equal when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship. They could be unstable, or their balance in their personal life is not all together. They may be seeing that in you, or you are seeing that in somebody that's coming to you to be in a relationship. You seem like you already analyzed this person and say, okay, your stuff is just all over the board. You don't seem like you have your stuff together, or you can't balance a relationship at this time due to whatever else they have on their plate, or they see that in you, that you is kind of boggled down with a lot of stuff, and you are not a person to be in a relationship with, because you're trying to regain some kind of fairness in your own personal life before moving ahead onto a relationship. If you already coupled up with somebody, it's saying that your relationship is going to be going in a seesaw motion. If you look at a scale, if you keep putting more and more stuff on each side of the scale, it will start to go back and forth. It's just saying that what's going to happen is you're going to have a seesaw period when stuff is good, stuff ain't too good. Certain things is working right, certain things ain't working right. When it comes to you trying to craft your relationship to be better on a emotional level, it's going to have a seesaw period. But I feel it's only for this month, and can be because some outside stuff can be coming to you, or at the same time you're trying to tighten up your foundation to be more solid. So the emotional thing is more of a seesaw when it comes to dealing with your companion. The last card you have is the King of Wands in the reverse. The King of Wands, if you're single, what it's saying is you may have somebody that you're interested in, but you can't get no information about their past, or how you asking them questions, they're being closed off, they're not presenting nothing to you that can fuel you to make a decision to move ahead to get them to be in a one-on-one relationship. It could be like they're being closed off, or they deliberately doing this, or they can have a attitude more lazy about relationships, that they don't put enough drive in it, or they could just they a person that will put a relationship on a back burner via versus they have something else in their life. They may be seeing that in you, or you're seeing that in somebody else, that may be another suitor that may be coming in to try to get you to be in a one-on-one relationship with them. I think it is that whatever they presenting to you, you're not focused on it, because somebody else you have your mind on via versus this one wands that's coming in and not is being closed off and seeming kind of lazy. You're more zoomed in on one particular person that's outside of this one person. If you already coupled up with somebody, it's saying that either you or your companion is going to be kind of laxy daisy, basically, on certain aspects when it comes to your one-on-one relationship. They're going to be kind of sitting back and kind of looking at the relationship, but not trying to move forward or trying to do anything to make it kind of better. They're just kind of melting back. That's what it is, melting back. I don't know if they melting back because that's just a mind space at this time, or your mind space when you are already in a relationship, but they're going to kind of relax off of trying to put some drive into the relationship in the month of May. So let me go ahead and get some clarifiers for some of these reversals and see what's going on. We're going to start with the seven of cups and see what is going on. You got the page of cups. So whoever you focus on, single, they could be younger and their emotions are not they their emotions is not controlled. They're young and they over emotional. So if this is the suitor, it's just saying take caution on this person, or this person could be coming up to you, this person that has you in their scope of being in a relationship with them could be younger and they just emotionally out of control, kind of. They just don't know how to interpret their emotions to somebody else. And that's what is kind of causing a confliction if they're trying to get with you. If you already um coupled up with somebody, what it's saying is your companion is pretty much being a baby. They want to be pampered too. They want you to be always around them to reassure them that the relationship is going fine and if there's nothing wrong. They're just being in their feelings. Either you or your companion is being more in their feelings and trying to have this I'm a baby like attitude when it comes to your union. The second card you have is the Eight of Pentacles upright. So if you're single, it's saying you is definitely working real hard on trying to craft a one-on-one relationship that fits with you, and it could be you're working so hard at it that all these suitors or these suitors is coming past, but you kind of rejecting them real quick because you could be looking for a suitor that is more hard working when it comes to a relationship, or you're looking for somebody that has the same ambitions you have for life, like get the house, let's get our foundation together. You're looking for a match when it comes to your ability to work on a relationship. Somebody can be seeing that in you, or you is definitely looking for somebody like that it matches your drive for hard work and time that you put in for a relationship. If you already coupled up, it's saying that one of your companions is going to be either you or your companion is going to try to push forward by interjecting stuff that is more tangible, to the relationship. They're just not going to be all the way um emotional about it. They gonna have some stuff that is kind of that they've been thinking about doing and working on, and they haven't presented it to you, but they're trying to bring it in and have you work on it with them so it can help your relationship become more solid. And even this can be even time, they can be trying to carve out more time to work harder on the relationship. Let's see what the Ace of Swords was. Yep, there you go. The Ace of Swords, you got the Fool in reverse. This person is one kind of reserved, they closed off, they don't take nothing really carefree. So if you're single, you're gonna meet somebody, or somebody may feel this about you, that you're not opening up, kind of. You being kind of conservative when it comes to your ideas of a relationship or what you want. You're not trying to take another suitor that's super whimsical, or they just do everything and you kind of have to hold that person by their belt buckle so you can stay on and figure out what they're doing when it comes to working on a relationship. What it's saying is you're looking for something more controlled, more stable, more of a companion that is not just all over the board, but they also think about other things than just having fun and taking everything with a grain of salt. You want a companion that wants to take some time and think and put work in and concentrate really on a relationship. If you already coupled up, what it's saying is that you or your companion is going to be more conservative. They're not going to be willing to try everything that is brought to the table because maybe they think it's too whimsical, or they may think that your relationship moved past that point that you don't have to do childish things just to keep the relationship entertaining, kind of, or keep them drawn to you. So they want, maybe they want you to bring something more physical to the relationship. That's why the Eight of Pentacles showed up. They don't want to do the whimsical thing. They want something else to be brought to the table that is just not over the board to help build the relationship to a better bond. Yep, they definitely. Oh, they definitely. The King of Pentacles, singles. You're definitely looking for somebody, or somebody's looking at you. They want somebody very grounded. They want somebody that got their stuff two together. And you may be looking for that because maybe you did the whimsical companion long ago and you just didn't like the feeling it was giving you. So you switch your mind frame to find somebody that's more stable, concrete, structured, to a point that you know what's going on with every aspect of the relationship. And it's definitely saying you're looking for somebody that got their own coins together. If you already coupled up, what it's saying is that your companion is waiting for you to bring something more structured to the relationship. If your relationship was this coming and going and this and that, and you can't match on the same page, they is saying that your companion, either you or your companion, wants something more concrete with you. They want to build something more solid when it comes to your relationship, but the idea that you're bringing has to have more structure to it, not just something that's very whimsical and let's just do it and hope it will work out. They want some kind of systematics to be brought into the relationship. Let's go ahead and see what the Six of Pentacles is. You got the Queen of Swords in the upright. So basically, if you're single, the Queen of Swords does not is a person that does not hold her words back. She basically tells it like it is, and it is what it is when it's told. What it is saying that whatever suitor is coming at you, you're going to let that person know how you want it, how it is, and if it's not that, you have to be quick to book to beat it. You're just going to have to go because you're. I've told you what I want, and this is what I want. Maybe a suitor is coming at you like that, or you're going to come at like that with somebody that you're going to put all the cards on the table. You're going to express whatever you're thinking to tell them, you know, you drawing a line in the sand of how far you will let a relationship go when you, and what your idea of the relationship is, but you're going to be real expressive when it comes to your idea and telling somebody else that may be a potential suitor how you want it in a relationship. For people already coupled up, is saying to me with the Queen of Swords, is saying that one of the big aspects that can help your relationship is that you both have to open up and just pretty much open your mouth. Stop sitting on the fence, not really saying nothing, or not letting your companion know how you feel at a certain time. Because the Queen of Swords represent a person that drops the word when it needs to be dropped. And it's probably, as somebody already coupled up, it's probably telling you to go ahead and express what you're thinking about the relationship and how you can work together to make it better. But it's saying don't sit back and just don't say nothing about your relationship or what's going wrong with your relationship. Just go ahead and put it on the table and see where it goes. Okay, you got the three of swords in the upright. Three of swords for singles that looking for a suitor. What it's saying is you're gonna drop it hard on somebody, and somebody ain't gonna be able to take it. Somebody is not. You gonna drop it. They gonna feel like you crushed their whole heart when you put the line in the sand on how you want a relationship. You could be doing this to somebody. Somebody can be doing it to you. But once that word is dropped on you, or you drop it on them, somebody about to be butthurt and feel like they've been stabbed in the back, or they gonna feel like, oh, how dare you, or somebody ego is about to get ready and jump out of control because they felt like they got smashed on. And it's basically what, because these cards is top and bottom, was it seems like it's going to be this page. You're going to drop that word on that page, and that page is going to get butt hurt. That page, whoever this one that got their emotions all riled up, and they see you and being hungry and act like they ain't been fed for years, what's going to happen is you're going to drop that line on them. They ain't going to feel it, and then they're gonna be super butthurt and feel like they stabbed in the back. They might just run away and you won't have to see them again. To be honest with you, because once you drop it, they're gonna disappear. They're gonna definitely disappear because you already know what you want to work on. So you gonna drop it on them. This is a single for singles. Either somebody gonna drop that word on you, or you gonna drop that word on them. And most likely, how I'm getting the feeling is you're gonna drop that word on them. Whoever one of these suitors is going to come in and be over emotional. You're going to put the line in the sand, drop it on them, and then watch them disappear. It is what it is. If you already coupled up, it's saying when you drop your line on them of working out your relationship, and both is opening up and having real dialogue, one person may be shocked on what you say. They may take it like, wow, they didn't know it was in you. They may have their feelings hurt on it. Not as much as the singles dropping the word and putting the line in the sand, but it's going to be more of a shock of how you really is expressing yourself. Maybe they didn't know you as an expressive person before, but when you drop that word on them, they may feel like they a little bit betrayed because they gonna feel that they known you for so long that should have been already dropped on the table from the gate. So it's just a kind of one of those things. When once y'all start having constructive dialogue about how to make your relationship better, and you come with a little bit of truths to it, your companion or you may feel a little bit hurt when some of those things that they was keeping come to the surface and be put on the table. It's just a little warning card, and that's what most relationships need. They need that little dose of, look here, you didn't know about this, and it creates a new way of dealing with people. So what you have is the three for the king of wands in reverse. You have the three of cups in reverse. So basically, for singles, you could be at a state that you don't want to find somebody through a social situation. It's saying to me, whoever this person you're talking to, or this person that's coming at you, you did not meet this person in a casual way. It's not, you met this person via versus handling business, going shopping, paying a bill, doing the everyday thing. You met this person doing your normal activities that you would normally do, and you kind of just probably bumped into the person, or the person ran up on you in the middle of you doing something. You started a conversation and passed phone numbers or whatever. So it's just saying that whoever one of these suitors is that's coming in on you, you did not meet them during a leisure time that you had free, and maybe was partying with friends, going out with family members, or you didn't meet that person. That person kind of was not part of that circle when you met them. If you already coupled up, it's just saying that during all this period that you trying to recraft your relationship, you going to be isolated with your companion, and you it's not going to really be feeling to go out and celebrate or do anything kind of, like I said, it gets back to going out and being kind of doing whimsical things. It's just saying that you're not into that. You more into isolation and working with your companion on how to craft the relationship. You kind of spending more time to yourselves. And the last card you have, okay, you got the Six of Pentacles. So if you're single looking for somebody, it's saying eventually you're going to come to and bump into or meet a potential companion or somebody you want to be on one-on-one relationship, and they are about fairness and balance, and even give and take when it comes to a relationship. But this person is not coming through a social event. It keeps telling me that you're going to bump out doing normal things, or you're not going to meet this person that's going to bring you this fair balance that you want in a relationship, via versus friends, via versus a hookup. You're just going to bump into this person and get this kind of sense from them that they want this fair, that they're kind of fair, or they would present themselves to you like they fair when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship. And maybe the fairness when you meet this person to see if they want on that they're gonna be fair in a relationship. Maybe when you meet this person, you're gonna drop that word on them, and they gonna say, "Okay, I can deal with that. That's what I'm talking about," or "That's what I want to do is get in that relationship that's fair too." Yeah, I don't want that stupid stuff either. So it still goes back to when you put your lines in the sand when you dealing with these suitors. One of them is gonna step up and bring you the fairness that you need when you already coupled up. What it's showing me is by the time you finish having your conversations and your one-on-ones with your companion, what it's saying is when everything is said and done, it's going to restore some kind of balance to your relationship. It's going to give you what you want at the time. It can give you the same amount of emotional love that you're looking for, and it's going to give you the security that you're looking for, because and give you the confidence and everything that you need to keep your relationship moving forward on a positive track. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe, leave your comments at the bottom. You can thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.